Hey everybody, welcome to One Flight Down Basement Beer Tastings. Today we are looking at a German-style Pilsner from the Trestle Brewing Company in Parry Sound, Ontario.
One, two, one, two, three.
Alright, so this beer comes to me courtesy of my friend Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review. Shane sent a bunch of beers my way about a month or so ago. This was one of them. Trestle Arrow German Pilsner. It's got an image of the Avro Arrow, famous plane in Canadian aviation. I don't know much about aviation, but I know it was a big deal. The plane was only flown once, but it was supposed to change the aviation industry, but the program was canceled. And yeah, there's a whole story behind it. I don't know the whole thing, but I do know that there's a brewery here in Winnipeg called Trans Canada Brewing that also has an Arrow beer. That's the Arrow IPA. Totally different kind of beer, but they both have the plane on there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so this is a German style Pilsner. It is 5% alcohol. Let's crack it open. Right, so German style Pilsner. Should come out quite clear. Didn't mean to hard pour that, but look at that. That's a big fluffy head on that. My friend Thor, who is German and loves German beers, will mock me for my pour once again. He is not part of the hard pour movement that Shane and others on the BrewTube world are. I'm just going to let this settle for a second. I'm going to read you a little bit more what's on the can here. The Trestle Brewing Company is an independently owned craft brewery located in downtown Parry Sound, Ontario, where the Seguin River flows into the Georgian Bay under the historic CPR Trestle Bridge. I feel like this must be made with the best water in the world, right? It just feels like it would be. And it's got a story on the back here about the Avro Arrow. And the West Parry Sound Museum houses artifacts and archives related to that program. So, if you want to learn more about this cool looking plane, you can go to Parry Sound and drink some beer and go to a museum. Sounds like a pretty good time to me. All right, so pretty clear looking beer. A little bit of that upside down snowfall going on there that my buddy Drew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks would call that. Sorry, I'm just stumbling through my words today. It's a pretty clear, a little bit of a haze, but not too much. You can still see my face in there, right? You can still, hey everybody, ha ha! Yeah, so there you go. It's a little bit, tiny bit of a haze. On the nose, pretty basic beer smell on the nose. Yeah, not much to it. A little bit of that kind of like biscuity kind of note you get with some beers. But yeah, not a lot on the nose. All right, I'm gonna go in for a sip. That's pretty nice. It's quite crisp. Which I was expecting, just the German style Pilsner. Quite crisp up front. There's a real malty note to it as well. A little sweeter than I was expecting it to be. But pretty decent overall. Not a bad beer. As I said, it's 5% alcohol. Yeah, let's see if I can tell you anything else about this place off their website. Brewery, I already told you this, where it's located. That was on the can. Take a look at their beers that are available right now. It appears this one is not on there, so this must have been a seasonal beer for them. I don't know if there's like a packaged on date here anywhere. No, I don't see anything like that, so I'm not sure when this was available. But they got a number of beers that look pretty good. Different. They've got a golden ale. They've got an IPA, a Helles. They've got a spiced ale called Track Pants Forever. Yeah, not a huge selection of beers, but a few different ones there. But yeah, this one's quite decent. It's got a very smooth mouthfeel. Little bit of a lingering aftertaste. Nothing really strong. Yeah, it's German style Pilsner. Kind of reminds me a lot of a really kind of basic Canadian lager, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that, but that's sort of the feeling it gives me. Like I don't know. Like I'm thinking like your classic Canadian beers, your Labatt Blue, things like that. That's sort of what it tastes like to me. Like I said, it's been a few years actually since I've had one of those, but that's what it reminds me of. That same kind of taste, just a very basic Canadian beer kind of a taste. It is crisp, but I think not as crisp as I thought I was expecting it to be. I find a lot of European pilsners a little more crisp than this, and the first sip gave me that, but now it's kind of just I don't not getting that as much, but it's very smooth in the mouthfeel and a pretty decent beer overall. So yeah, thanks Shane for sending me this beer. I'm gonna sit down with this and enjoy the hockey game right now. I believe the Winnipeg Jets are gonna destroy the Arizona Coyotes tonight. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this while I watch that. All right, cheers, my friends. Thanks again for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. I hope we'll see you all again real soon.